A really quick look at the syllabus. This, as you know, is posted on Blackboard in the homepage section of our class. The very first sentence of this syllabus is pretty important. It says this course is the first course at the undergraduate level and does not assume that the student has any strongly developed drawing skills. What this means is we understand that there are different majors, different influences, and art is not just drawing. Art comes in many forms, and you are here at CCS to learn what you have chosen, and it may not just be drawing. You may be a ceramics major or a furniture major or product design, photography. This doesn't mean you are already good at drawing, and we get that. Not everybody is Da Vinci. So, and like I said in our intro video, drawing is not just about the physical act of drawing, but it's about learning to see as well. You're going to learn fundamentals of perspective and value that apply to all majors, that apply to all art. So don't freak out if you're not already amazing at drawing. Okay, this class is going to go through some fundamentals like linear perspective, increasing in complexity as we go along. Eventually, we'll get into some drapery studies and some still life. You'll be getting into imaginary perspective constructions and eventually copies of some master drawings. You will learn how to use a variety of media and explore various techniques. And again, upon completion of Drawing 1, students will have acquired a fundamental skill set that will enable them to succeed in their chosen fields of specialty, which may not be drawing. Now, the goal of this course is to learn how to create perspective illusion of form and space from observation or from imagination, how to render form, space, and texture with values, and by value we mean light and dark. We won't be getting into color at all. Again, proportion is important in any field. And spatial organization and composition. Do pick up the required textbook as soon as possible. Joseph D'Amelio's Perspective Drawing Handbook. I got mine on Amazon. I had it within 2 days, so get that where you get your books. I don't know if it's available at art stores in particular, but bookstores have it. Amazon has it. So get it. Don't be the person that doesn't get it. Get the book, please. Okay, materials, and we will get through materials as we go. I'm not going to overload you with information about all these materials right now. It's a lot of stuff. Get what you can, order what you can from Amazon or anywhere. Utrecht is now they're combined with Blick, and there's a Blick store on Woodward, right near Whole Foods by Woodward and Mack. Depends on where you live. I don't know where you guys live yet. So, a couple of things I want you to get right away are graphite pencils. You get a set of those, and it'll have many of these in here. Eventually, you'll want to replace some of them as you use them, and you could buy them individually as well. Definitely get a drawing paper pad, 18 by 24. You're going to need that for the very first homework. Kneaded eraser, X-Acto knife for sharpening, and I will show you some sharpening tips later. You don't just sharpen a pencil with a pencil sharpener anymore. It's a little different now. Sandpaper sharpening also helps to sharpen. Pencil extension, not important quite right away, but it's something you're going to want, and I'll show you that later on. Tape is very important. Tape's important because you're going to want to work upright. You're going to want to work with your paper nearly vertically. Many reasons for this, and we'll get into those later. Yeah, again, I will give you plenty of heads up about which supplies are necessary for each project coming up. I'll try to give you a couple weeks advance notice so you can get those materials a long time before you need them. Okay, the book. Get the book. Don't not get the book. We've been through that. Obviously, everything is on Blackboard right now, and you are going to be experts in Blackboard very shortly. Again, probably better than I will be. So, tutorial sites, I can link you to some things as we go along. Again, that'll all be in Blackboard. A couple of dates to remember. We start on January 19th, which is today, and we'll go to May 1st. The week of March 8th through 13th, normally we would have a spring break. But since everything is crazy, we're just going to call it a spring breather. Uh, we'll just take it easy that week. We're going to learn, but we're not going to assign any homework. Again, the schedule's subject to change because everything's crazy. Who knows what could happen? But right now we're on track. So, okay, this section of the syllabus shows you a little in advance what we're going through each week. Right now we just focus on here's where we are. We are going to have some reading homework in week 1. We're going to have a quick little homework to do in week 1, and you're going to watch all the crazy little videos I'm putting up. Eventually I will be putting up lectures. We are going to be spending a lot of time on perspective before we get into value. Perspective, obviously very important, as you can see. So perspective is going to be a huge bulk of this class, and you're going to be a little perspective expert by March. Value, we're going to get into value. Value is not quite color. Value is light and dark. We call it value now. The college term is value. The professional term is value. So we're going to learn some terms. Still lifes, still lives, still lifes. We're not getting into model drawing. Our still lifes are, boxes and bricks and objects laying around. But they're going to be very valuable and very utilitarian, and you're going to learn a lot just from drawing things from life. And that's going to be your major accomplishment in this class, is to render three-dimensional still lifes on a two-dimensional surface. We are going to end with a major project, and you're going to have a lot of time to work on it. It's about a 5-week still life drawing that you're going to have a lot of time on. You're going to work very carefully on, and it's going to be great, and mom's going to want it framed by the end of this first year because it's going to be wonderful. All right, we're going to do some group critiques of the final project, probably in Zoom. At the end of the year, we're going to take a look at your very first homework and your very last homework and see the kind of progress we have made. So, a couple of business things here. Your basis for final grade, well, classwork has changed. All our classwork is not physical anymore, so homework's going to be the way I grade you. All your homework, all your assignments will have a grade, except this very first one. But you need to do it anyway because it'll be graded on whether you did it or not. So, okay. It says right here, your grade will be affected by your improvement, understanding of concepts, creativity, presentation, and class participation. Class participation obviously doesn't mean physical class participation right now, but you are going to want to be all over Blackboard, and you are going to want to communicate as much as possible with me and sometimes with your classmates. So that's what we mean by class participation now, because it's no longer physical. Your grade is based on a triangle of effort, improvement, and results. And your final grade on Blackboard may not be representative of your actual final grade, because many things are tabulated on Blackboard, and when you have a final grade, you will know when it is your actual final grade. To receive full credit, assignments must be completed and presented properly on the due date. Obviously, right? Do your homework, do it on time, get it uploaded. I know when you upload things. I can see the time, I can see the date when you uploaded things. Don't be late. Do your stuff. It's very important. Come on. Missing assignments, don't miss assignments, or you'll get an F. That's how it works. I don't need to go over D and C because none of you are going to get D and C's, right? No, just kidding. C is your average grade. If you did your assignments, put some effort into it, developed some skills, showed some improvement, you did some adequate performance, then it's average. Work hard and you don't need to worry about average. Obviously, we want B's and A's. We want strong effort, superior competency, and visible improvement. Now, a student with great skills who does not make the effort to improve and participate in this class will not receive an A. What's that mean? Maybe you have excellent hand drawing skills already. That doesn't give you a pass to coast through the class, and I think you know that. Um, and likewise, the other way around, maybe you put a lot of effort into it and you're just not getting it. That's not going to give you a top grade either. At the end of the year, you will receive a skill level evaluation as part of your final critique. Grading scale is pretty standard. 94 to 100 is an A. There's no A plus. Come on now. 90 to 93 is an A minus. B plus is 86 to 89. B is an 83 to 85, and the rest of this we're not going to have, are we? Right? No D pluses, no Fs, but you get it. It's very standard. And again, every assignment has a rubric, and the rubric is on Blackboard, and that is a way to specifically point out the marks you need to hit in order to get grades. And the rubric, as well as I, will let you know what we want to see. Incomplete grades. That's if something crazy happens, that's a school policy thing, and hopefully we don't need to get into that. Grade dissemination. During the semester, assignment grades will be posted on Blackboard under the My Grades section, which I covered in my little policies video. Midterm and final grades are posted in self-service. As you know, you can check your grades in My Grades pretty much all the time as the semester goes on. Okay, attendance. Attendance is a little different than this talks about because obviously we are in crazy times. So attendance is going to be simply if you turn your homework in or not. If you turned it in, then, well, you are marked as present. If you did not turn in your homework, you are absent. Don't be absent. Turn in your homework, please. Attendance is taken daily in each class session. Not physical attendance, but again, homework attendance. Don't miss 20%, or you're going to have a whole grade reduction, and you might fail the course, and we don't want you to fail the course, and you don't want to fail the course, and your mom and dad don't want you to fail the course. So please turn in your homework. Do your homework. I know you're not here to not do homework. Students should speak with the instructor about the reasons for absences and for excusing them. Again, I am super available. Please contact, please use your email. There are so many ways to get a hold of each other. Blackboard, I have Zoom, I have email, we have this whole Blackboard system. There is no reason to not communicate. I know we all can communicate. It's 2021. Late work's going to be up to me. Hopefully we don't get there. Just do your work on time and we don't have to worry about late work. But if you do have late work for some reason, it's going to be up to me whether I will accept it or not. Participation. Your full participation is required. You must do all the Blackboard stuff. You must watch all the videos. You must read all the stuff I post on Blackboard. You must read the syllabus. You must do the reading in the book. Do it all. Full participation. It is expected. It is required. You got this. You're going to do it. Okay, obviously Blackboard has some policies about dissemination of information. Your stuff is private. Don't mess with other people's Blackboard. Obviously you know that. Your email. Use your email. Be professional. Obviously we don't have class time, so I don't have to worry about you and your phones unless you're on Zoom, and if you can't get through a Zoom meeting without looking at your phone, then I don't know what to tell you. Be professional. You all have it in you. This is college now. Okay, student expectations. The CCS policy for assigning credit. Each credit hour of a course represents an average of at least 3 hours of student work per week, inclusive of in class time. Basically, this tells you that for a 15-week, 3 credit course, we have averaged out our homework to make sense for the credits given. Remote learning, which we are doing. Remote learning, you're expected to conduct yourselves in a professional manner via Zoom or any other online platform. This goes without saying, obviously. This includes attending synchronous or Zoom classes at the appointed time. Again, I will be scheduling some Zoom meetings, and you should be there. Don't smoke and vape on the Zoom. I don't think I need to tell you that. Pretty obvious. Be prepared to submit assignments through digital drives and label and submit all work according to the faculty's instructions. There are instructions on Blackboard about labeling your work, and that is in the course information section. Disability learning challenges, we will take a look at that as they come up. There is a whole CCS policy about those, and obviously I will follow that to a T. Academic integrity. This refers to academic dishonesty, including but not limited to plagiarism, copying, cheating, and other forms of misrepresentation. Don't do it. You know what cheating is. Don't do it. Don't copy from each other. Don't turn in somebody else's work. And don't trace. I'll know if you trace. Don't trace. Deletion, destruction of student work. Don't mess with anyone's work, obviously. Health and safety policies. We are not meeting in person, but be safe at home. We will be working with some chemicals like spray, so if you're pregnant or you're going to be pregnant, talk to your doctor, talk to me. Department policies. The foundation department supports a no cell phone policy, as do I, and as does every professor you have. Just leave the phones behind. I don't need to tell you about the phones. Electronic recording devices, we're not getting into that because we were not meeting physically. Figure models is not happening this year. Off campus field trip is not happening. Here's some contact info. That's the syllabus. All right.